Wow, what a way to start the video. No, I definitely don't want to do that. Turn around, please. Hello, and welcome. Jesus Christ, I'm chopped.
Jesus Christ. Fucking hell, man. I'm finished.
Hello. Sorry, I'm still learning how to use this thing. Okay, I'm free. Yeah, hello, welcome. Welcome to my pre-moving out video. Just a little check-in. I'm about 2 weeks away from moving out of my place, my current place that I've been living in for the past 9 years, mostly rent-free. It's my parents' place. I'll give you guys a tour in a second. Um, so yeah, why am I moving out? Well, I am hoping for this year to be a more independent year. I am 28 now. Um, little bit sad that I'm still living with my parents, but that's just what happens when you don't make it and you live in a high cost of living city. But, but hypothetically speaking, what if I moved out and because it's so painful and because I realize I actually have very little savings, what if that makes me work harder? That's the thought process going in my head. It's kind of like, what happens if I don't like finish the race first place? I don't know. You just run faster. Like it's kind of like that kind of thinking. But I think it's true because why don't you just run faster? Um, yeah. So that's yeah. What? All right. Anybody else watching that? And I was like, what is this guy talking about? I'm gonna stop you right there. I don't even know what I was talking about in this video. I think I was like partially zoned out or something, or like tired after work, or like I don't even know what I'm on. But I think, okay, that's a lie. I kind of understand what I'm trying to say here. Okay, so this is like me like a month or two later trying to decipher this. But yeah, basically, I think what I'm trying to say in this video is like, I don't know if you guys have ever watched Batman, but in like Batman in the third movie where he gets mogged by Bane, and then he gets thrown into the pit, and he keeps trying to climb out, but he can't climb out because like the jump is just too far. That last little like ledge jump, like woo, like it's just too far, and he can't make it because he's a bit no, he just can't make it. And then he's like, you know what? Like the doctor comes up to him and he's like, you don't fear death. And then you think that makes you strong, that makes you weak. It's like the fear of dying the is what motivates him to do better. Like if you have that fear of dying, you actually can push yourself even harder than you thought. And so that's like so cheesy, but that's kind of what I'm trying to say here is like, you know, you think that you can reach, like you think you're kind of at a plateau and you're like, you know what, I can't really do much more than this. And then you just like push yourself even harder and you realize you can. So like that's what I kind of meant, but I kind of butchered it with the running analogy, which is like, why don't you just run faster? Like, no, like, okay, I don't know what I was on there. I was not cooking, but hopefully that clears things up. Now you guys understand from future me while I'm editing this video. That's what I meant. All right, back to it. So that's part of the reason why I'm moving out is because I feel like I'm too comfortable here. I'm too comfortable living here. I don't really have to pay much rent. I just pay the utilities, and I work from home, and every day is kind of just melding in together. And if I don't move out soon, I'll probably live here for the rest of my life, or until I save up to buy a house. Now at 28, moving out, obviously I'm very behind. Most of my peers or friends have been living on their own for, I don't know, maybe 8, 9 years, 10 years, probably like right after high school. You go to university and live in a dorm, and then you go out, work, and you rent your own place. Me, on the other hand, I didn't even go to university.
Stupid.
I just graduated high school. I barely graduated, mind you. Um, did fuck all for a few years, and eventually went to school during COVID and got myself a degree, and started to get my life together. Sorry, not degree. I got a diploma. Um, yes. So now that I've gotten my life together for a little bit for the past 3 4 years, I don't want to just stop. I don't want to just, hey, like I'm just gonna work this job, save up money, buy a house, and just have kids and die. Want to live a little bit more interesting of a life. So, although the smart and safe choice would be to um, stay at home, live in my parents' place, continue saving money. Um, I'm clearly not the smartest person, so I'm gonna go with option B. I'm gonna burn 1,500 minimum 1,500 a month in an apartment um, by myself, and buy some furniture, spend some more money. Who doesn't love doing that? Spend more money, and hopefully, by the time the lease ends, I will have made some progress. Either, find some new income streams, find some new hobbies. I don't know, some kind of positivity out of 1 year of giving away rent money. Um, so yeah, you probably realize this now. I'm not the most conventional or brightest person, but that's what people like to see, right?
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
We want to love to see somebody, you know, underdog and win, or make a fool out of himself and take the L. But, that's irrelevant to you guys because you guys are being entertained. I'm the one taking the L if it happens. But I don't think so. I think it's going to be a W. I think it's going to be a W. I think it's a good mindset change. Even though basically everybody that I told this news to is like, are you stupid?
Yes, 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 yes. Yes.
Like, that's 20K that you could have saved, and you're just going to spend it all on what? Like living on your own?
Yes, 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 yes. Yes.
And to be clear, I actually kind of basically live on my own. Well, I live with my brother, but he lives in the other room, and he's already bought a house. Me over here, I haven't bought a house yet. So, there's not really like an aspect of like, oh, I just want my own space because like my parents barely live here. They come here to visit like, I don't know, once a year for a month or two, and then they leave. So the place is basically my brother and I's. So it's not like, oh, I need some space, I need to move out. No, it's not like that. Like, I don't even have that going for me. I'm literally just switching locations. I'm moving to a different city, which is around 30 minutes away. Yeah, I'm rambling. Okay, well, anyways, now let's take a look at my current place. Okay, so I've been here for about 9 years now, 9 10 years. This is my room. This is where I spend like probably 70% of my day. Got a little nice table here for extra storage. Got some supplements here. We got two water balls here. I always end up barely drinking any water because I just forget. Mm. Mm. Oh yeah. Here's my computer, my laptop, work laptop, monitor. Love this monitor. My table started to sag a little bit, unfortunately. Shout out IKEA. Yeah, that's my chair as well. Nice chair, very comfortable. You guys know this chair is probably the Herman Miller Aeron. Very good for my back. I do have some mild back issues. My window, okay, and my little island of plushies that I've collected over the years. Um, and my bed, of course. This is where I jork it, and this is where I sleep. And yeah, I've had this bed actually since like before we moved here. This is like a bed from my old house. So this bed been here for like, I don't know, 20 something years and still going pretty strong. A little bit creaky though. This is my closet. And yep, closet, little drawer here. Got some storage down there, like some shoes and stuff, extra shoes. and my great wall of consumerism, just like leftover packaging from stuff that I've bought. Probably can throw most of this out soon. So yeah, I know for viewers it's probably quite claustrophobic. It is a big room, but there's also a lot of stuff in it. And yeah, once I move into my new place, it's not going to be like that. It's going to be a lot more minimal. This is like a lot of the stuff I had here before um, was from my old house. And my mom just really sentimental. She likes to keep a lot of things. And so I was just like, you know what? I'm not even going to bother keeping things too clean. But honestly, I would really like a reset because this room was a little bit too much. It's doing too much. Okay, now we get to the living room. Nice living room. My mom's here, so it's been cleaned up a bit. Yep. Dining table. Rarely ever eat here unless, I have takeout or something. My kitchen. And my brother's room. And my bathroom, which I recently cleaned. Perfect for this video. Yeah, this is my bathroom. I actually came up with this. I feel like I'm pretty smart for that. It's like floating storage, That's also from IKEA. Yeah, look at this. Look at the setup I got. Insane setup. Okay, so like my toothbrush, right? You know how the toothbrush always gets those yellow stains at the bottom because of all the leftover like teeth juice or whatever. Like boom. Okay, so you put it on here. This one has a hole in the bottom. Let me just get it to look in. See those holes? Big. Okay. So you just like brush your teeth. Okay. Put it in here. Massive. Okay. See, it overhangs the sink, so the teeth juice just drips down into the sink. Like that's like some quality engineering right there. It's like a cascade effect or something. That's like modern problems require modern solutions. So I should patent that. Yeah, but my bathroom is actually pretty clean right now, which is very rare. I usually like to let things build up over like a few months, and then I'll do a big clean. So that's why the vacuum cleaner is here. Yeah, I've spent a lot of time in this bathroom, but I've taken many dookies in that seat. Maybe just one more sit for all time's sake. Oh God, don't look at that ring.
디스커스팅한 냄새가 나요. Disgusting shit.
I gotta brush that before I go. Oh, yeah, I've seen this very view thousands of times, and it never gets old. Just taking a dookie. All right. Anyways, that's that. And yeah, that's the kitchen. I think I already showed that, but and my golf clubs. Cool. Anyways, I will be a little bit sad to leave this place, but again, I'm only moving about 30 minutes away from this place, so I'll still be able to see my brother. And mom just came home, so I'm just gonna pause the video here. It's kind of cringe to keep talking. This is exactly a thing that I need to fix. Okay, this is not cringe. I'm just documenting my life, mom. Okay, there's nothing weird or schizophrenic going on over here. Yeah, so once I move out in 2 weeks, I'm hopefully, what's like the goal? The goal is to first and foremost is to be able to sustain myself. I think at 28 my dad already bought a house. Obviously different times, different financials, but I would be lying if I said that I've been doing as much as I can to be successful. I'm quite lazy, and I'm hoping that moving out and having a $1,500 bill hitting my ass every month is going to inspire me to work harder and realize, how much of a brokey I am right now. Just take some risks, Yeah, it's 20K gone a year, which hurts. That's like 20 of these chairs that I'm sitting on right here. That's crazy. Yeah, but this is just what most people are doing. Like, I'm already really lucky and privileged to have parents who will, give me a place to stay with just my brother. I'll have to live with like 10 roommates or something just to save costs. Like, I got a pretty good life. But, the right thing I realized about living just a good life and stuff handed to you is that you actually don't feel that fulfilled. It's like you can't really be proud of anything. I wouldn't be able to tell my friends like, hey, check out my car. It's like, yeah, my dad bought this car. I want to have stuff that's like my own, and I know I'm a bit late to that, seeing that I'm 28 and I'm just moving out now. But it's never too late. What am I gonna do? Just roll up and give up? Um, so yeah, that's kind of my thoughts for that. And so again, in 2 weeks, I will be moving out. Um, and I'm really looking forward to that. I just signed the contract last night, and just gotta send over the deposit. And basically, I'm just looking forward to um, record my life for the next year at least, and tell you guys what's happening with my life. And yeah, that's about it. So hope you guys will stick around and see the progress, see the journey, and I'll have some more clips here and there. But yeah, that's it for now. Later.